Before we start today's video, check out our affiliate links in the description down below. These can make some great gifts with the holiday season just around the corner, or even a gift for yourself. It supports the channel at no extra cost of you. Thanks so much. May the force be with you, and enjoy the video. Before we start today's video, check out our merch shop, linked in the description down below. Use code Ahsoka in all caps to get $7 off your order. May the force be with you, and enjoy the vid.
Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up guys, Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and in today's video we have pretty exciting updates and teases, insights and reveals for the upcoming Star Wars Skeleton Crew coming straight from the horse's mouth, that there being Jon Watts. The showrunners, both Jon Watts and Christopher Ford, dish on their time in a galaxy far, far away, recently speaking in a recent interview, giving us plenty of new insights and reveals for the upcoming show, right as it's right around the corner, especially here about a week away or so here now from Star Wars Skeleton Crew on December 3rd with its 2-episode premiere on Disney+. As more marketing and promoting begins to ramp up more and more for this show, fans are actually realizing that this actually looks pretty cool and are actually to give it a chance. That being considered in mind too, also remember that this show is still intended for kids. Yeah, you know, always has been from the get-go, and a lot of Star Wars projects are, especially in the recent. Anyway, guys, we're gonna hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys with everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well to be notified for when we have new videos dropping here on the channel almost daily. There is a lot of Star Wars news and stuff going around. It can be a lot to keep track of. It's exactly why we are here. Not just to keep you guys updated with everything, but also break it down for you guys and get a better understanding. As always, I really appreciate all of the support. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from one of my favorites out there, StarWarsNewsNet.com, as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Star Wars Skeleton Crew showrunners Jon Watts and Christopher Ford have recently taken to reveal that they have quite a constant pinch me, I must be dreaming moments while making their story in a galaxy far, far away, because working on this franchise is such of a just dream come true, and I think that would go for anybody, quite honestly, out there being handed the opportunity to weld something and take on a project for this franchise, especially set in that post-Return of the Jedi era and being a part of the Mandoverse, having the opportunity and the potential to have other characters, you know, surrounding that same time period, such as Mando, Boba Fett, Ahsoka, you know, have those references and have those Easter eggs, and even potentially having those cameos for Skeleton Crew. I feel like cameos is a huge thing we'll discuss in a separate feature video here on the channel. It's all the more reason to grab that subscribe button if you haven't already. But yeah, I'm definitely fingers crossed that we'll have a couple of references at the very least, let alone cameos from some characters. So, recently talking with comicbook.com in a recent interview, a representative of whom just saw the first 3 episodes of the series and had interviewed the showrunners Christopher Ford and Jon Watts about Skeleton Crew. Skeleton Crew showrunners were asked about if they had any moments where they felt like that they were simply in a dream instead of being on the set of a galaxy far, far away. They had taken to explain in depth that it was hard to pin down a single moment because there were just so many, but they particularly had really taken to appreciate meeting longtime Lucasfilm creatives as well in the process. As Jon Watts has said, "It's weird because that would happen all of the time, like constantly," chimed in Christopher Ford. Jon Watts says, "It's one of those things of where you're just making something Star Wars, and there's never just a normal scene. There's never just a regular scene in a regular location. Every single thing that you're doing is totally created, special of a world with a droid and with a creature, and you kind of feel like that all of the time. I don't know though, I don't have a single moment." Christopher Ford had revealed, "I guess for me, it was just meeting some of those people who had watched on the behind the scenes stuff, like meeting Dung Cheng, and he's really nice, and he's asking what I want for this thing, and I was like, sure." Jon Watts had then chimed in with, "I was starstruck by John Kroll, who is our VFX supervisor. I was like just asking questions with him all of the time. I don't know, I was just very, very fun a set to be on. The most pinch me moments meeting Phil Tippett, and we did a whole stop motion sequence. So going to Tippett Studios and actually sitting there while they're doing frame by frame stop motion animation was just so amazing for me. Ending that quote right there, the two just kind of completely fanboying out and being able to have the opportunity to work on the franchise for one, of course, is understandable, but honestly all at the same time is really quite hilarious. And at the end of the day, these creatives, they're human, so do also take that in mind as well. So when asked about whether or not they were interested in getting cameos from the rest of the Goonies, a classic and the kids go to on an adventure kind of genre, Jon Watts had indicated that they had some ideas that they had ultimately passed on. He reveals and confirms that they're, in quote, "We had talked about what was an overall casting idea, potentially like, oh, should we find some kids that were in those kind of movies and now cast them as adult characters," but it wasn't enough to really carry through. But no, there was definitely an opportunity to do so there. And in that quote right there, I don't know if that's one of those things that's necessary at the end of the day as well. Instead of having like Jude Law, let's say they would have had Josh Brolin instead play the character. Like, it's not just about if it makes sense, it's about if he actually fits the character at the end of the day. And Jude Law, I'm not trying to glaze here, but he really brings a separate kind of vibe to this character, let alone in the promoting and marketing in the trailers of this show, and let alone has such a just a vibe to him already. So speaking about the character of Jod, as played by Jude Law, the unconventional mentor character to the group of kids, Jon Watts had talked about the character's savvy nature, revealing, in quotes, "I like the idea of that he was aware of the idea of a mentor character in the Star Wars galaxy, and sometimes he's playing, sometimes he's kind of, into that, and sometimes playing against that. Because he's a mysterious character, we don't exactly know where he's coming from and what he wants. And I think that leaning into that helps make his character that much more compelling." Ending that quote right there. Overall, nothing but good things for Skeleton Crew to say here, of course, and just getting to know a little bit more about these creatives and knowing that we're in good hands with this project and with this show because they're just such big fans themselves is honestly super, super exciting all in itself as well. Then there, guys, of course, I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an unofficial Star Wars. Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Different theories as well. I'm all ears. Let's discuss. I love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Also, leave a like on the video as it really does help out the channel. I really appreciate it. Make sure you also check out our merch shop. Use our codes Ahsoka in all caps to get some cash off of your orders. I also have some Amazon affiliate links in the description down below, so if you're looking to buy something from Amazon, whether it's a gift or something for yourself, check out our available links in the description down below. It helps out the channel at no additional cost of yourself and really means a lot. I'll continue to keep those links updated so they're always changing, so make sure you check them out for what new products we may have available. With whatever way you decide to support the channel, whether it's simply watching today's video or even purchasing a product, it means the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.
Goodbye, old friend. May the Force be with you.